Hello guys and welcome to War Thunder Ground Forces. As I said yesterday in Yah with Ram, there was going to be a surprise, and this is the surprise. I got into the beta. It's been the first day I have tried it out, and today also I have to say I only could try arcade battles because realistic battles was not available in the test server. And well, of course, I guess you will be waiting to hear from my opinion, and of course to see some gameplay. But gameplay probably less because there's been a lot of videos put up in other channels and by other YouTubers. So probably what you are going to see about the gameplay is not going to be new, but you are going to be able to hear me and hear about my opinions on the game in what regards to ground forces. Now, I know everyone and every each of you knows how critical I am with Gallen when I have to be, or at least when I feel I have to be critical with them. And you also know how critical I am with the parts of the game that I think they are not properly implemented. I always say so. So I think that when I say what I'm going to say is going to have a lot of weight, because I'm not one to say and sing praises about the game just for the sake of singing praises. Also, you have to keep in mind that this game is under an NDA, a partial NDA, where it is stated that you can't show any bugs in the game, and you can't speak about any negatives or perceived negatives into the closed beta, as it stands right now. Because of course, a lot of things can change in the future, and whatever is negative now in the future won't be, or may not be. But I have to say that even with that NDA, I wouldn't have a problem with that, because I simply don't see any negatives. It's awesome. What I have tried is fun, entertaining, feels right, which is pretty much the most important thing. I mean, with tanks you are not going to get hugely broken flight models, because of course a tank doesn't have a flight model. But the important thing is the feel you get from the game and from the tank you are driving, and that's awesome. I mean, really, really. Also, about negatives, about bugs, I haven't spotted any. Of course, I have only played for maybe 1 hour and a half. So if I do, I will report those bugs in where it has to be reported, which is in the closed beta forums. I wouldn't be able to tell you guys about it, but I can tell you that so far I haven't found anything that is broken or bad or badly done. Of course, there are things here and there that I would think I would have done differently. But overall speaking, the compromises done in arcade, because again I only played arcade, I find them perfectly acceptable for the most part, or for all the part. I mean, really, I had a lot of fun trying it out, and it's arcade. And also being arcade, it led to some really funny moments you are going to see. Really funny moments. At least for the viewer. I guess that for the ones involved, it wasn't funny at all. you see what I mean. Anyway, the thing is that, as I said, I'm not one known to set up my opinion. If it's positive, I'm going to say it's positive. If it's negative, it's negative. And Ground Forces is amazing. So far, what I have tried is great. So yeah, let's see some action. Let's get into the game. So as I said, this is my first game ever, and here I am for the first time driving a tank. So I'm trying to get my bearings and to understand how exactly the game works. I don't think I have to speak a lot about the graphics or how amazing they are, how realistic everything looks, because other people have gone about that for many videos. What I'm going to say is that you can see that I'm in a Panther, which is a medium tank, and it's not the most mobile one, but it's a pretty mobile tank. And you can see that I'm not zipping around the battlefield, at least not yet. That's what I said, the tanks feel heavy. They feel like tracked vehicles, and like heavy ones at that. Also, the characteristics of the movement really transmit you the idea that the thing that you are controlling has a lot of inertia. So if you are moving really quickly and you have to do a fast stop, you really have to do a fast stop. Also, it's pretty important to use a lot of gunner view, because you are going to see in the first game. I was, as you see, driving with a head. I didn't know even where I was going because I didn't know the map. But you are going to see several times that I stop trying to get a shot, and I have to wait a lot until this. There you go. You will see up, down, up, down, up, down. Takes a long time, and that's my first kill. But did you see something strange there? I didn't notice at the time, but let's see again. Then I come, I see a T-34, and I say, wow, tank, let's kill it. So, move past this rock, I stop, take a long while to take aim because of the suspension going forward and back, and take my shot, and one shot kill. But he was a friendly. This is arcade battles. I just saw a Soviet and I said, enemy. The thing is, I didn't notice this has happened. Actually, I didn't notice until I saw this game afterwards, this recording afterwards. I just have killed a friendly and I didn't even know. And this is not the only thing you are going to notice, because you are going to see me doing that again. Anyway, I receive fire and I spot a T-44 here. And you're about to see how not to fight an enemy T-44 in a Panther. But well, right now I'm just getting used to the game. I'm trying to back up, but again, this is a realistic representation of tanks. The tanks in backward movement are not exactly what you would call quick. So instead I decided, okay, that guy knows I'm here, so what I'm going to do is to flank. He's a T-44, which is a really fast tank with a really fast traversing turret, and I'm in a Panther which really lacks turret traverse. I see a shot. I know this guy is on the other side of the rock and I'm expecting him. There he is. He places a shot on me, but I'm able to shoot him. Not kill him, however, but I got at least some damage done. He's waiting for me to pop up in the same position, but I'm not that stupid, so instead what I do is to come the other way and do the massive mistakes of shooting of them on the move. I angle, hoping for a bounce, and yeah, it bounces, but it also, you are going to see it, I can't turn my turret. My turret is locked. And one of the things in this game mode is that the only thing you can repair in your tank is your track. If your track is destroyed, you can repair it, but if your turret traverse is locked, you can't do anything about it. And right now what I have is a locked turret. I can't turn the turret at all. So I'm with a fixed gun. I can elevate it and depress it, but I can't I can traverse it. So that's going to be a serious problem, of course, for me from now on. I'm watching my flank while I'm making a move because I want to take this spot. Seems like a really good vantage point. And indeed is, but of course it would be better if I had a turret, which I don't. So I stop for a second and think about what I'm going to do. I look around, see if I see anything around me, and I see a king tiger down there, and I say, ooh, he's fighting at something. He must have an enemy nearby. So yeah, there he is, IS-2. So I go a little bit YOLO here. Down I go, down I go, down I go. Remember, I can't turn my turret, but I wait for him to make a move. Perfect engine shot, and I kill him, but again, that's a blue. And now I noticed. Now, as I was looking at the battle, I'm like, right now, in this moment, I'm thinking like, what? Yeah, well, of course, you are going to see in a second that in the battle chat, I'm going to Well, I'm going to apologize, of course, because, well, remember, guys, that for me it has been always historical battles since 8 months ago. I just was in the mindset that whatever was not of my nationality had to be an enemy. So I just killed a T30, a T44, and a IS2, which were which were not enemies. So you can see right now that I'm just trying to, well, ask for apologize, and I'm trying to apologize myself, explaining what has happened. That I'm in the mindset of historical battles, and that, yeah, well, that was a huge, huge, huge mess up. But hey, that was a really good kill. Down the hill, side shot on an IS-2 with a Panther without a turret. That's an awesome kill. The only problem is that I didn't have friendly. Anyway, you can see pretty much how the tank handles. It's really, 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 really good. And now what I'm going to do is to put up a video of a game I played with Sidestrafe and Bismarck. It actually was recorded live, but I don't know exactly why the sound was totally messed up. So what I'm going to do is to comment on it as the action unfolds. Of course, that the sound is messed up means that I can't run the battle zones of the 2. I don't know exactly what was going on in this game, and for a while, because my connection started going really downwards. You can see my frames per second were not really good. Actually, for the frames per second, the game was telling me I was having, which are on the low 10s, 14, 15. The game felt really, really fluid. So technically, this game is so damn brilliant. It's amazing. And here I am with a T44, Russian tier 4 medium. And what I'm doing at the game opener is to fast travel to a point in the mid map. Here I actually don't know exactly what I'm doing. I simply don't know the map enough. So I decided to go YOLO and to just move, and whatever it happens, it happens. So I find this hill here, and I think it's a good position to hide behind and to surprise enemies. But I'm going to see no one, so I'm going to advance. One of the things in this particular game that went on is that I'm really focused on the strong points and weak points of its tank. If you are in a medium, you really have to move. And the problem with arcade, at least in this particular map, which was the only one I played today, I don't know if there are more, and whether those are interpretation or not. Of course, this one has been introduced just now, so I'm guessing there will be more, but right now this is the one that you get to play in the beta. And the thing is that there are some positions where good sniper tank can shoot really, really close to the enemy spawn. And as a result, a lot of people were camping on those spots. So I was kind of, after playing several games with the Germans and with the Soviets, I just was a little bit tired of just moving up to a spot and snipe. I wanted to move. So I got a T44. We actually got all of us, Sidestrafe and Bismarck. We all got T44s. And well, I exploited there's a Panther and I totally miss him. I wanted to exploit the main feature of this tank, which is mobility. So I just went to a spot where seems no one was expecting me to be, because I really got really, really, really good results. And here you can see me totally failing at shooting at that guy. I actually got a hit and I got his commander and loader, but I didn't kill him. And now he was in a perfectly hidden spot. I couldn't shoot at him anymore. I'm trying to detect him again, but he's behind the hill, and yeah, I simply can't shoot him. So probably he will destroy something really quickly. By the way, Bismarck in this battle actually was in an I-15, and there you go. That's Ferdinand, and he was in one of the sniping spots I told you before, and perfect side shot. I got his side, I got to shoot him in the side, and one kill. There you can see the little cross turning green. That means that behind those bushes there's something, and I now can see that something is moving. The little cross is really your target indicator. If you aim where it's aiming at and you get a green read, the shell probably will go through. Of course, it doesn't adjust for lead shots. So for instance here I have to lead a little bit, shoot, and second kill. That's the tank I saw that before. Bismarck kills it with some bombs from his I-15. So that ridge line is cleared, and I'm waiting for something else to pop up and give me an easy shot, because it's pretty clear that they don't expect me here. There's something else back there. That's one of the things I will change a little bit. And the fact that you can get a reading behind cover from that little X. But then again, this is arcade, so no big deal. There you go, a little slight bad network connection message, because my connection was crap. And yep, as you can see, I'm just in a perfect flanking position. My back is covered because just behind me you can see it, because I don't think I look behind. But there's a massive ridge, but really of 100 meters or more. So something that's up there is not looking down, so can't see me. Meanwhile, I can see whatever is popping up here. So I see that tank, I see, wow, King Tiger. Perfect size shot, I aim to the engine, I set him on fire. That's a very dead King Tiger, but the other one has seen me. And this is kind of, well, I shoot at his track. And right now, in the live commentary, Sidestrafe is telling me, take cover, take cover, take cover. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And there you go. Here I have my track damaged. And you can see how realistically the tank moves with the track damage. That's a Tiger from the front. I only get a reading on the turret, but I get unlucky. The shot bounces and he massacres me. Of course, from the front, King Tiger is going to destroy any T-44. But I go to Ferdinand's and one King Tiger from the side. Of course, medium tanks are for flanking. That's the main thing. So, as you can see, spawn, everyone shooting at the spawn. I guess this is to be expected at the beginning. All of those you are looking at are Ferdinands, are King Tigers, are Panthers, the Panthers as well. They are new today, so a lot of people are trying them out as sniper tanks, which they are. But of course that means that they don't move a lot. And I want to move. So, well, I'm just looking at a spot to try to move in cover, but there's none. So I go YOLO again, and that's what I'm doing right now is really, really risky. Everyone can see me, but this tank is so fast. And this is what I told you. This is something I wasn't expecting, but makes sense. The tanks actually slide if you are not careful. If you are moving down a hill and you lose traction on one of the tracks, the other one is going to, well, the slide is going to be really, 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 really noticeable, as you saw there. You have to be really careful when turning at a very high speed, especially so when one track is in, for instance, in a road and the other one in grass, because otherwise your tank is going to pivot like mad, which is also really nice because it means that you can change direction really, really quickly in the middle in an emergency. But in that particular occasion, it was an accident. So there you go. That's a T-44, and another guy who's out. Sidestrafe is just in front of me, so I'm guessing that I can hold this position for a while. And instead of moving exactly where he is, what I'm going to do is to go past him and try to assume the same spot where I was before. Mostly because, as you can see, he's going to be behind me and to the side. And there you go, another slide. This one was intentional, I have to say, which perfectly set me up to go up the small bump of the terrain there. So my intention is to have him to a flank and me in forward, but sadly the game ends, we lost, and that was it. So I'm going to repeat it because I said it once, why not say it twice? The game is brilliant in ground forces. At least in what regards to arcade, of course. My expectancies of realism in arcade are not exceedingly high, but even for arcade, it's surprisingly nice because it's not easy to spot the enemy at all, and the icons are really, 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 really strange, rare. They rarely go up. You could see it with the T-44 I killed last. Uh, there was no icon, but he was an enemy. And even then, in plain view, maybe, I don't know, 200 meters from me, he was giving no icon. So you have to actually spot the enemy on your own, which is really, really nice. So even for arcade, it has a pretty strong historical flavor to it. And I'm guessing that realistic is going to be even better in that sense, of course, because it's to be expected. But I don't know, the opinions are really, really, really positive. I have had a lot of fun playing with Bismarck and Sidestrafe. Sadly, I can't show you more footage of those games because honestly, they don't have any sound because the sound was all garbled. I don't know what went on with the recording, and I don't want to show you the game without sounds because really, and you're going to notice it when I do more videos about this game and you can hear the sound proper. The sounds are so amazing. They are so directional as well, so you really can get cues on where the enemy is from where the enemy is fighting from. Not just from tracers, but also from the sound and where the sound is coming from. In that sense, and in that particular situation, I would tell you guys that in this particular area, it's really helpful to fight with headphones because the stereo effects are going to help you a lot. You will get a directional feeling that you want, probably with just speakers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you had fun watching this video. Of course, there are going to be more of this, and I will speak more about what I think about the game and what I think about the game mode and what I think about the different tanks, how they behave, and all that kind of stuff. And again, I can't, because I'm under an NDA, I can't tell you guys about any negatives I have found in the game. But there's no need to, because I haven't found any. So, really, 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 a very, very strong thing, which is happening soon for War Thunder. This really is it. I mean, as critical as I am about the air part, I have to say that ground forces so far have really impressed me up. So, well, guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you later.